Formed. Now, from your weather authority, meteorologist Stacey May.
Our winter storm continues. The winter storm warning, the ice storm warning, that will continue until noon tomorrow. Those really have not changed. This all started in the pre-dawn hours this morning as expected as just snow. But then also as expected, we saw that change over to that wintry mix. Some sleet, but it ended up being more freezing rain than sleet. And that has continued to cause us problems this evening with trees, tree branches, tree limbs coming down, icing up some power lines, and those trees and limbs falling on power lines and causing us a lot of power outages. Unfortunately, with the wind picking up as we go through tonight and gusting, that threat for power outages is just going to continue all night long. Let's take a look, though, at what we have with the precipitation right now. And we're still seeing all of the colors on here. If you've been with us all day, you've been seeing this all day. The blue, which is typically snow, is still more freezing rain with some sleet mixing in. And then again, the purple, more sleet, but still, it appears that most of this, what is out there this evening, is freezing rain, and even just some plain old scattered light rain showers now down here to the south of the Ohio River. But this is kind of the last of the more widespread and steadier freezing rain, and it's diminishing now from southwest up to the northeast. So this will continue to lift up to the north. We will be left, though, with some scattered drizzle and scattered freezing drizzle. Freezing drizzle, especially in our northern counties where those temperatures are still below freezing, and that could add a little more icing. And even though our temperatures have gone above freezing along and south of the river, it doesn't just magically melt away all the ice that has accumulated. Kind of stops it from adding more to it and maybe melts it a little bit. So we'll take the break that we can get, but again, it doesn't just make that ice go away. So still, we'll have it out there, and as our temperatures drop later tonight, then we'll have to watch for some more icing on some of our roads, refreezing on our roads, and again, maybe some more of those power outages. But that's our view right now on the east side of Evansville. Traffic moving okay, especially on the main roads, but still slow down and give yourself extra time. And as those temperatures fall by morning and we see another wave of snow, I expect our roadways to get worse again. Right now, though, we're at 33, a degree above the melting point at the Evansville airport. So again, we'll take any little break that we can get, and there's that freezing line just to the north of the Ohio River now. I don't think you'll really get above freezing, though, for the most part north of Interstate 64. And as we go through the night, eventually north winds are going to drag in the colder air, and you can see up here where it's in the low 20s up in Flora, Illinois, we're going to drop to the low at least mid to upper 20s. Wind gusts right now, not too bad, a 16-mile-per-hour gust in Owensboro, but those gusts are expected to pick up and go above 20 miles per hour, even as high as 30 miles per hour overnight into tomorrow morning. So again, that's why we're concerned with more of those, heavy tree branches and limbs to come down when some wind just adds a little more to that. And it'll stay windy through the day tomorrow, and finally those gusty winds will start to settle down tomorrow night. But here's a look at Storm Tracker. You can see the heavier freezing rain starting to shift off to the east-northeast. Then we kind of get into a lull, but still could have some drizzle and freezing drizzle. And then here's our final wave of this winter storm, and it's going to come through as just snow overnight into tomorrow morning. So Future Tracker is showing it. There's the snow overspreading most of the tri-state again by daybreak tomorrow morning. So we wake up to it at 6 a.m. and then it ends from west to east later in the morning. By noon, it should be pushing off to the east of the tri-state. We'll stay cloudy and we'll be windy and we'll be cold. That snow coming through tomorrow morning, that could give us another 1 to 3 inches of accumulation on top of the ice that we have on top of the snow that some of us got this morning. And those heavier amounts, closer to 3, will be up to the north of Interstate 64. Here's your forecast for the rest of tonight. Snow developing, windy and cold, mid to upper 20s for lows. Snow ends west to east as the morning goes on. Cloudy, windy, colder. Highs in the upper 20s tomorrow. We go all the way down to 14 tomorrow night. A high of just 26 on Tuesday. Low 20s for highs Wednesday, Thursday. Single digits for lows. And we get a little bit better over the weekend, but not much above freezing. And Shelley, another chance for some snow on Friday.
Boo.
I know.
We'll be so tired of it by then. All right. Thank you, Stacey. Well, still ahead tonight, Indiana State Troopers